Hi, dear friends. My name is Vasilina Orlova, and I'm thrilled that you decided to tune in to this video in which I want to discuss some of the aspects of dating. I long wanted to make a video about dating, and that's a huge theme. I will not cover it in one video. I will not cover it in 100 videos. But I wanted to suggest maybe two things that I think might be helpful. So one thing I thought about and want to relate to you is the concept of ping pong as related to dating. Or if you don't play ping pong, imagine any sort of game that requires two people at a minimum. You want to ensure that the path that you are making is going to be met by somebody else and hit back. You cannot hit from your side of the field into the other side constantly, one hit after another, without seeing anything in response. If that is happening, if you are the one who is making the forward steps and the other side is not making the forward steps, this is not a good position to be in. This is not dating. This is you struggling. And we don't want that. We want the process to be going on both sides of this spectrum, right? We want the ping pong to be happening. We want one hit to be responded with another hit, and so on. So I would say that if, for instance, the other party dropped the ball a couple of times, it's okay to step back and wait maybe until the other side will come around, because it's very easy to overwhelm people with yourself, with your presence, with your maybe unmet needs at the early stages. You want to ensure that the conversation is actually happening and that you are not the only one carrying it. And the other idea that I wanted to share, what was it? So one thing is the ping pong, yeah. And another thing is you have to get to know this person before you dedicate yourself to them and before you make a commitment. I know that in practice in life, this is not always how it works, because people kind of get hung up on the idea of somebody, right? Someone is very attractive, someone is very interesting, they look well, there are so many topics to discuss together. So the falling sort of already happened before you got to know them. And that is tied to ping pong question, actually. Before you can tie yourself to somebody innerly, you have to see them in various situations. You have to see them how they are with the kids, how they are with their parents, how they are with their friends, how they are talking to a waiter, for instance, right, or how they treat a clerk somewhere or a salesperson, somebody who is serving them at the moment, right? And how they're behaving in difficult situations. How do they handle conflicts? How do they resolve those conflicts? You have to basically get to know them before you can commit to them innerly. And again, I do know that this is not how it happens. Usually, people fall in love by projecting a bunch of stuff and all those unmet needs and desires onto somebody who they think is going to fulfill them. And I argue for keeping your options open and considering the possibilities. Of course, it can hardly be this thing that you can calculate and make lists of desirable qualities and so on, but it's not a bad idea either. the better you know exactly who fits that mold and that idea of the partner that you want to have, the better are your chances that you are not going to be stuck in a situation that you don't like. So that is what I wanted to say. You have to get to know them in different situations, and you have to ensure that the ping pong is happening, that you are not the only one who is driving this fantasy. And ideally, if that is a mutual conversation that is like 50-50% divided between the activities of the people, right? That's ideal. And of course, maybe some party leads, and that's fine, but still, you can't have it at where you are making 80% of the steps, right? Or 70%. I mean, you can have it, but it's just not probably going to satisfy your needs and any reasonable kind of expectation for what human intimacy is about. So that's my idea for the dating. And I'm really hoping that you are having a marvelous day. Thank you again for tuning in for my video. You know I do coaching, and I will link that link below. Feel free to get in touch, and I'm hoping you are doing great.